the most people are on, he's gonna take the opposite side. And
And
then if the
it's
tide
out of
shifts, he
topic.
goes
Act. Okay, out of
good.
topic. Have you heard the new single drop by Drake?
No, I
What did
don't
I
want to
miss?
hear it.
You don't want to hear
But
it?
is it
Okay.
good? Is it good?
I think
It's
it's good.
Hyle
And
Stallings.
it's what I'm saying is it's good, and he's not lying because all of the people who's on the Kendrick side, I think people really don't like Kendrick. It's just
They hate him.
the wave
Yeah, they
of
hate him.
the yeah the wave of the Drake, the wave of being cool to hate Drake is dried up, and what he's saying,
Well,
what Drake is saying, is LeBron James and the other people who has been in his house, who he lended his bitches, are now dancing on the side of the people who he consider his enemy right now, which is Kendrick Lamar, and then also they need to be careful because I think Drake is a real one. He I think you know.
yeah, but I'll say this. I'll say this. Um, fucking Drake was on for he was on top for 15 years. He was the hottest rapper for 15 years
Yeah,
straight.
that's why it's so strange about these people, about these niggas who one night decided that they hate Drake and he's whack, and they're saying that Drake's music
Well,
is for
no, I mean what I'm
men
saying is
who
that
who cries who
hold on,
cries
hold on,
every
hold on,
night.
hold on. And when you're on top for 15 years straight,
Only way
that
down is
breeds that
down.
that breeds that type of stuff. That stuff wasn't just it didn't just come out. People were waiting for Kendrick. If let's just say MC Shitty Butt would have came out and had enough balls to go at Drake and you know what I'm saying and take him, they would have surrounded him like he Drake on top for 15 years. There's gonna be some resentment within the industry. There's gonna be some resentment, and then and you know what I mean like yo listen his enemies, the snakes were slithering, and I'm sure he probably saw some of them. He just couldn't see all of them, and plus he's blinded too. Drake's blinded by a lot of, he's got a circle, he's got handlers. The snakes have been slithering probably since 2010.
Yeah, and you know what's
I've
funny?
been plotting
Uh,
on his
on
downfall for years, man.
on that new song that he dropped, he's referencing he lended LeBron James some of his bitches in his house, and now LeBron James is dancing to the tune of "We Not
I
Like
think
Us."
that's some bitch shit though. Snitching though, snitching is some bitch shit. You still snitching, even when you snitching on a man cheating. That's just as bad as snitching to the police because you causing that man harm. LeBron got it. LeBron, he causing LeBron a lot of problems with that shit.
But a lot of people knows it already. It's just he's saying it
No, but
subtly
hold
on a
on,
song.
he's
His wife
confirming
had
it.
no idea, and now she's going to suspect.
No,
Of
no,
course,
but
she has an idea because LeBron James' wife
hold
is like he
hold
looks
on,
like
man,
she
hold
looks
on,
like a man.
hold on, man. She does not look like a man, dude. Like, um, you think that woman looks like a man? You
Yeah.
gotta be gay if you think she looks like a man. Every woman looks like a man if she looks like a man. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Um, Snitching like that's just like snitching to the police to me, man. I don't respect Drake for that. You gonna tell somebody that you know that they cheated on their wife? I think that's the type of shit that make people don't like him. Like I don't like him for that. I think that's gay. I think that's some faggot shit that Drake doing because he was doing it before. He did it before, but he just put it on wax this time. And to answer your question about like, oh yeah, his wife, no, you'd be surprised how arrogant women are. Yo, women are fucking arrogant, man. Especially when they cute. They could believe that my husband don't cheat like that. Now, am I saying that she don't think LeBron has ever cheated? No, I'm sure they've gone through some cheating, but I
She
bet
even
he's.
he even
Hold on,
brought Alec
hold on, man.
Clifton to the Los Angeles Lakers when
Okay, okay, hold on,
he
and
left
and
Cleveland.
and even here's what I go with a woman. Sometimes you can do this. Like a woman wants to believe your lies. So, like if you get caught cheating, a woman wants to believe that that's the time you cheated. She don't want to believe that you cheat all the time with many women. She want to believe that's the one time you cheated with that woman. Especially if you tell her that. And women want to believe that. And you can convince a woman to believe that. Press one. So, like, I'm sure LeBron, I'm sure he's gotten, caught cheating and shit throughout the years, but I'm sure he's convinced her that it was just that time. You know what I mean? That time he got caught.
It saved a lot of marriages.
Yeah, you can do that with women, man.
Being a blind eye.
Even men, and even men too. Men will believe that with women. Like, your woman, you catch your woman cheating, and she says, it was just this one time. It was because I was lonely. You haven't been doing this. You haven't been doing that, and it's because that was blaming on stuff you're doing, and you're like, oh man, and then I gotta step up my game. I gotta get back, and do all these things that
some men want to believe that.
Yeah, exactly. So this whole notion that she knows he's out here fucking out of both pants legs, that might not be true. Now, am I saying that he's not? No, of course, I know better. I know he's out here fucking out of both pants legs. But what I'm saying is that she might not have known that. It's not, you can't just say, oh, she know that because she LeBron James' wife. She might not have known that. You know what I'm saying? Now Drake coming out saying, confirming that he been fucking out of both pants legs.
He did not mention any name though. It's just the
people. But she know he hang with Drake. You think his wife don't know he hung with Drake? You think LeBron James don't tell his wife where you at? Where you? Oh yeah, I'm with Drake. You think his wife don't know he hang with Drake? Yeah. Now the nigga saying you fucking out both pants legs when you was with me. Yeah, that's some gay shit Drake doing. Drake a bitch for that. Salute to Malik Quelly, man. He says, send Sade to Milwaukee with her designer shades on. Facts. Jeez. Facts. He says, sons hate snitches. No, I don't care if you snitch on the police. I don't care about police snitching. I hate that the shit Drake doing is shit I don't like. I don't like that shit, man. That shit he did, man. Like, that's some gay shit. It's some bitch ass shit. It's bro code. Fuck the police code. This nigga broke the bro code, man. Don't tell no fucking nigga wife that he cheated. Don't tell no nigga wife he cheated. No matter how mad you is.
He left out the part that it was with a guy.
They call that that dirty bag.
That's also one thing.
Yeah, man, you don't do that shit. That shit gay.
Mrs. King or James.
I'm not saying this because I'm on the side of Drake. I'm not. It's just Drake is a bitch ass for telling, and then Kendrick Lamar and LeBron James, they are not bitches.
Yeah. Well, listen.
LeBron could be.
LeBron fucked up for switching sides and shit. You know what I'm saying? For hopping on Kendrick Dick and all that shit. He fucked up for that shit. But here's the thing, Drake, if you want to get him back, all right, for instance, that's just by Drake's logic, right? By Drake's logic, if you get locked up, right, you can just fuck a faggot. Because, hey, that's the thing that made me feel good at the time. I'm locked up. My circumstances put me in a situation, and I don't got no other choice but to do this. Drake got betrayed by LeBron, and he had no other choice but to tell his wife that he was cheating on her. Or you could fucking beat your dick and try to fuck one of the female CEOs, or just grind it out, thug it out, become celibate, go dive into your religion and make it through your sentence without fucking a faggot. Or Drake could have just been like, yo, all right, I know this nigga fucked me over, but I ain't gonna tell his fucking wife he cheated on her. That's like some shit a bitch would do on Real Housewives of fucking Toronto or some shit. Some faggot ass shit.
If if that's the parameter act, then all of the rappers are snitches and bitches because it's not only Drake. It's just Drake is the biggest to do it.
No, he the one we talking about right now. Why you talking about other rappers? We talking about Drake right now.
Yes, but is it not the norm when it comes to making music, so-called rap
He the
music?
one doing it right. No, no, niggas don't always tell that the nigga wife was. Niggas don't always say, yeah, you know, your husband was cheating on you. Niggas don't always go. I'm a nigga. I'm a grown ass man. I've been around. Niggas don't always come to your wife and tell her she cheated.
It's a song
That's
though. It's a song, and it
That
takes
could
it
be a
takes
death
people.
sentence.
Let me finish. It's a song though, and it takes people like us who understands what he means on that song to
whatever,
take it all
man.
in.
If you figured it out, everybody figured it out.
Of course.
I don't know, man. I don't. As a glider, I don't keep up on all the latest going on in black culture, and I'm just glad I have the mayor of Manila here to help me work my way through it all.
I think
Well,
even if you are not,
Kobe didn't do it to Shaq. Kobe did it to the police, and then the police aired it out. Kobe snitched to the police. He said Shaq always cheats on his wife, which was some faggot shit. But he didn't tell the public. But yeah, Kobe did some gay shit. Like I fuck with Kobe and everything. And I was distraught when he died. But listen, yeah, when Kobe did that shit, I was saying the same thing. And I was much younger then. I was much younger than didn't understand the concept of marriage then. That shit was that shit. I would say I railed against Kobe when that happened. Um, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, yo, to make it seem like it's normal that anytime niggas getting a nigga will kill you before in broad daylight before he go tell your wife that you cheated. Niggas kill each other and shit. Niggas shoot up people's grandmother's houses and don't tell the wife that this nigga cheated. What are you talking about? That shit ain't normal.
Are you sure, Rock? He seems to know a lot about
Yeah.
hood culture.
I think you're wrong on that act because
Okay. All right, let me ask the white
I think-
guys. Shut up for a second. White guys. Within y'all culture, is it? Would you say that it's normal or something that happens, commonly, where you get into a beef with friends get into they no longer see an eye to eye, and one goes to the other one's wife and tells her that you used to cheat on you and all this shit.
No. That's a straight out bitch move.
See, it's that's not normal, dog. That's not normal. That's not a normal thing.
Yeah.
Akron, that ain't normal, dog. People don't really do
That's
that
a
shit.
woman's move.
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
do
I
it all the
don't
time,
do it.
D'Angelo.
The only
woman
way
would
I
do
can
it.
see that,
No,
the only way
I
I
don't
can
believe
see
that
that
it's not
happen,
normal.
if
I hear all
if
the.
Drake,
If you can see my playlist, it's almost exclusively rap songs and hip hop, and it's there. I hear it and I understand every lyrics.
I don't
And
understand
also
half the
one
shit they
thing,
say.
when Kobe snitched on the cops is considered public because these cops are also snitches. So what I'm saying also is Kobe is not really a nigga because he grew up in Europe, right? Only
Kobe a
when
nigga, he black. Kobe a nigga, yo, that's not how it work,
he's
yo.
not.
Kobe black, he a nigga. As long as you black, you a nigga. What you talking about? Kobe a nigga. He
You
played
see,
basketball. He played
he played basketball, but
basketball.
you saw him carry
Nah.
himself.
Kobe,
You saw him speak,
listen.
right? You
Kobe
hear him
father
speak.
played the NBA. He played in the NBA. He a nigga. Now, if you trying to act like okay, he grew up in Italy and all that stuff, yeah, okay. To some black people, they might look at him as not like a hood and all that stuff. But all that shit
He's
go away
definitely
once
not.
you play in the NBA. Once you play in the NBA, that's the most nigga thing to do. That's like selling drugs or going to prison. Playing the NBA is like a black thing. He a nigga. He played in the fucking NBA, dude. He a
Yes,
nigga.
but it's public that he doesn't really get along with his teammates, even
Yeah,
when he
but
was a younger
but he still hold
person.
on. He still played in the NBA. That's every son man dream, dog.
Yeah, if that doesn't
So-
make you a nigga,
so
that's a
you're
very
saying
high bar you're
that
setting. That's a very
black
high bar
people
you're
and-
setting. All right.
no. I just want to hear it from you, Act, and from the other.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm not
African
saying some black dude here or there might not say, yeah, man, he grew up in Italy, man. His father was rich, man. Yeah, but by that logic, yo, do you understand? Most of the do you know how many players in the NBA dad played in the NBA?
A lot.
Yo, it's like 50 guys in the league whose dads played in the NBA.
Yeah,
They
just
grew
even
up
right now,
like
the active
Kobe. They
roster.
grew up just like Kobe did with that wealth. Like, I mean, what are we talking about?
The difference is Act, like what I'm saying. He did not grow around other black people, other niggas, because I want to hear the distinction
hold
from
on,
you.
hold on,
Are
hold
all
on,
black
hold on,
people?
hold on.
Are all black
Hold on.
people consider themselves niggas?
No.
Okay, that's
No,
number
right?
3. I think that's your
Yeah.
quota. You
Because
say it 3
a lot of
times.
people don't consider themselves
Yeah.
niggas.
He did he done said nigga like 80 times. You like a Hispanic dude. You tapping into your Philippine Spanish side. That's how Spanish people do. They just say it for no reason.
You need an N-word jar every time he says it. You got to have to pay a nickel or a dollar.
Exactly.
Inflation.
Exactly, man. He just like nigga.
Now you got to put up some money.
Yeah.
Come on up.
Kinda
Say the
reminds me.
N-word.
It kind of reminds me of that Indian that one Indian rap song where that dude kept on saying, "I'm a black nigga, I'm a black nigga."
I can charge
And then
people
he,
$5
and
to
then
come on
but
your street
hold on,
and say it.
while saying Kobe fucking Bryant isn't one.
I know, that's wild. That's wild. I mean, you know,
I've listened to a lot of the music, man. You can't discount book learning.
Hey,
While
but
saying Drake, while fanboying for Drake.
yeah.
He's gonna tell you what's the real
Hey,
one.
but can I say something about that whole, because I'm not gonna say that there's I don't know many dudes, because I know many dudes have that pride, that bro code to like, no, when it comes to wives, girlfriends, it's like out of bounds. But I do know that there are the only time I can see another, like a son man saying, oh, he's cheating on you to somebody's significant other, is when they're trying to fuck.
But
when they're
even then though, all right, go in your mental Rolodex. How often can you recall that happening?
I mean,
was it common?
Me,
is it common?
No, it's not it's not common, but I'm just saying, it's in my life, it's happened more times than I kind of care to
admit. Okay.
Say. Yeah.
Wait, how does that work? How does that work? How did it happen to you?
Well, because the chick would tell me. She wouldn't say it wasn't like
no. I don't know.
She would.
Understand.
Okay,
would she tell
so
people
bottom
you were cheating
line,
on the wife?
No. So it wasn't. I guess I wasn't. I wasn't. It's not like I was getting caught, but it was almost like somebody else. It's like one chick that I'm kind of messing with.
Wait, was any party in this story married? Anyone in this triangle?
No.
Okay,
no,
it's
it's
totally
not.
different
Yeah.
thing, man.
So it is a totally different thing.
If nobody's married,
yeah, I know. What the fuck am I talking about? I bow this one out.
Because it sounded like you were saying Drake was trying to get with Kendrick's or with LeBron's wife.
Well, I'm saying if
the logic of it.
If he's sending, I'm saying if that's what if he was like in her DMs type shit, like I wouldn't put it past. I'd be like, oh, that's the reason. That's why you just said it.
It's still first and foremost an ultimate bitch move. And
1,000
guy, black or white, is going to do that for 1,000 reasons.
Unless they're trying to smash the wife.
Yeah, but even you said that even you couldn't find one.
Yeah, I know, because I'm sitting here using my life, and I'm like sitting here talking about high school. So it's like, what the fuck? I'm on some other shit. My bad.
That other variable with sons, you get shot for this stuff.
Yeah, like listen,
like if
man.
you're
Go ahead.
Justifiably.
if you're an Italian mafia don in the 30s, maybe the same holds true.
Shit. Yo, and now, if you tell if somebody in the mob goes behind, that guy's getting whacked. You're having to sit down and you're telling the bosses what happened, and they're like, and unless that guy's earning fucking a bunch of money, making people rich, bitch, if that guy fucks up if he's fucking up, if that guy's like not, earning the way he's supposed to earn, and somebody comes to the bosses and say, yo, he told my wife that I was cheating on her. You know that wife can get mad and go to the FBI and fucking turn all you fucking guys in. You understand that? That wife can fucking get mad and fucking just drop a dime. Say because women are very emotional like that, yo. They won't think long term of like all that shit. In that moment, she'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell the police that you're fucking with these mobsters and shit. You're hanging out in there. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you can't have no fucking mob wife mad. You kidding me? You know what I'm saying?
Just trying to take some of the stain off of the Italian community by setting it in the 30s.
No, man,
I don't want to bring the Russians into it.
You'll be in big trouble, man, for that, man. Big trouble for that. With any like a gang group or any street guys, but
any structure based on violence.
Yeah,
prison.
Why they cheating? Yo, first of all, the bro code is real within a fraternity or within these like gangs and cliques. The bro code is even more. Not saying I won't fuck your girl. Not saying I won't fuck your wife if you get locked up. I'm not saying it's like that. But the bro codes, like, yo, like, oh, man, old dog said some shit. Old dog tripping, man. Bitch ass nigga, I'm going to go tell his wife that he cheated. Niggas going to look at you like, what? Like, you can't even say that in front of niggas.
Of course, they are not saying that in front of but they will do it.
Yeah, no doubt you could do it, but you can't do it. I get what you say, you could do it, but if you can't say it, that lets you know.
Then you're trusting her not to reveal you as the source. That's even dumber.
It's just like this, man. Let me tell you something, man. Drake, it's okay. That was a bitch move. That was a whole move. You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't matter who did. I wouldn't care if Boosie did it, Tupac.
Even LeBron's wife said it's a bitch move.
Yeah, I wouldn't care who. Yeah, I wouldn't care who did. I don't give a fuck if goddamn DMX came back from the grave and did that shit. It's a bitch move, dog. It ain't got nothing to do with Drake. Take Drake out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
MCA told MCB's wife that he fucking cheated on her. You emotional about it because it's Drake and you love Drake, but take him out of it.
You're wrong about that. The only rappers I like are PMB and the other one who is dead now. Wish Homie Quan, not Drake.
So you only like dead rappers?
They're dead now. Yes, I like dead rappers.
Okay. Yeah, but even
listen.
Let me tell you something.
To dismiss it like I'm a Drake fanboy. That's wrong because if Drake is a bitch, which I think he is a bitch, the other rappers are also bitch ass because they do the same thing all the time.
Drake is that's like a rapper get shot. That's like, all right, let's say Drake shot LeBron. What is we talking about other rappers that shot other people in the past for? What would we be talking about other rappers that shot other people in the past for? What the fuck would we be talking about all that shit for?
Mm-hmm. But Drake did not shoot people, but he got his own shooters, right? Like what he did to XXXTentacion, right? So what I'm saying is Drake, he looks like a bitch, he acts like a bitch, but I think at the end of the day, all of them are bitches, but it's not just Drake. It's just it's just funny the wave of
Yeah,
Drake hate,
I got you though. But like,
and then when Drake do it the other way
I
around, he is a
nah,
bitch.
nah. Listen, it ain't even that. Drake is Drake. It's the same thing like with Caitlin Clark, right? Caitlin Clark have a bad game. It's everywhere. Caitlin have a good game. It's everywhere. What the other NBA players say, nobody pays attention to us. Yeah, because no one cares about you. So yeah, all these other rappers, some little drill rapper in Milwaukee that told somebody's wife that nobody gives a fuck about that.
Of course, because no one knows them.
So what the fuck are you talking about, man? Of course it's gonna be a bigger deal if Drake does it. He's fucking Drake.
But I think it's not really a bitch ass move to do it if everybody is doing it, even Kendrick.
No, that's listen. That's
Everybody's
even
not doing
worse.
that.
That's horrifying that you just said that. Press
That's
one.
a prison gay thing.
Because I
You
listen.
just said that. The fact that you just said that, I gave you the perfect example, and you still said that. That is horrifying that you just said that.
Because you should believe me also that my playlist, Spotify or YouTube Music, is almost exclusively rap. So I know what
Wow,
I'm talking about.
this fucker said.
What age? What genre rap? Like what age rap? What are we talking about? Drill rap or something?
Everything.
Everything. So give me. I'm just trying to give me a
Think on top
lyric
of your
where,
head and tell me.
dude. I don't
Because I
remember
can give you.
anybody. I mean, I don't know. How about my homeboy's girlfriend by 8 Ball that came out back in the '90s? Literally
That I don't
talked
know
about
because
how.
I started listening to music late 90s because I was born 1988.
Jeez. Listen, let me tell you this. You gotta you listen. The Roots got a song called "Never Do What They Do, What They Do, What They Do." How many of y'all know that song? You need to go listen to that Root song. Never do. Okay? Never do
When was that
what
released
they
though?
do, what they
Isn't never do a name in the Philippines?
When was that released though? Is that even a real song?
I think that's about a
Yes,
girl.
it's a real
Filipina.
song.
But a Filipina
Never
named
do.
Never
When
do.
was that released?
The Roots never do 1999. Never
I don't
do.
know that.
It's called Never
I don't
Do.
know that.
You need to go listen to that song about 50 times. Okay? Shit. Talking about something. He said, is it really a bitch move if everybody's doing it? Yes! Yes, it's a
Oh, it's
bitch
not.
move.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
man. That's pretty wild. That's iconic. I can't lie. That's pretty wild, man.
Yeah,
Pretty
then it means
wild.
that the theory is true that rappers are
But,
bitches at
but
the end of the
listen,
day
but listen,
because
Well, why are we?
they
No, I mean, why are we even using rappers as
You know,
examples,
they
for
may
instance?
have wide noses and kinky hair and dark skin and fast twitch muscles, but underneath it all, they're men. This is not something a man does. They may have a lower IQ, a penchant for crime, but they're still men. You can't
so
discount that.
men don't
You're trying to
snitch.
take away their
So
manhood. You're trying to
so
strip
what you're saying,
the
men
son
don't
of his
snitch
manhood.
at each other all the time.
Wait, let me get my jokes out before you step on me. Go ahead.
No, we just saying that it's just it's mind boggling that you're like, you know what I mean, you're making excuses for that type of behavior, and not
No, I'm
only
not.
that.
I'm saying everyone is like that.
Would you ever do
That
that?
is
Really?
an excuse. That's an excuse, dog. That's an excuse.
That is not
To
an
say
excuse.
that
That is a
everyone
fact.
else is doing it. That's the first excuse. If your friend jumps off the bridge, just because you want to jump off a bridge, that's the first excuse you hear as a kid. If your friend
Yeah.
jump off the bridge and you're going to jump off the bridge with him, That's an excuse, dog. You're making excuses for that type of behavior.
Not making an excuse. I'm saying it's a fact.
Chronic.
It's a
Would
fact.
you ever tell the wife of someone you knew that her husband was cheating on him? Would you ever do that?
It depends.
Wow.
If
Okay.
if it's concerning life and death, if it's concerning life and death, let's say for example your friend is planning to
Holy
kill
shit!
his wife.
Wow,
Well,
that's
or total world
crazy. No
annihilation. Maybe I could
wonder,
break the code.
no wonder you're trying to square this round peg in this whole
Let me
like.
ask
How
you
much
this: if
life
your
and death
friend
are you
is
involved
planning to
with?
kill his, let me finish. If you can, let me
You're
finish.
writing a
If your
screenplay. I'm
friend
talking
is
about real
planning to
Like
life.
kill,
you hold
his,
on. Don't get up here act like you
yeah,
haven't
yeah,
been. You said
this is.
plenty, motherfucker. You said plenty. You had the
Let me
chance to
finish.
speak.
Let me finish first. Let me finish. If your friend is planning to kill his wife to get to a new girl, to a new hoe, to a new bitch, would that be okay with you? Would that fly with you?
Of course not. But
You're
that's
not gonna
not
say
a.
anything.
Yeah, that's not what we're
You're not
talking
gonna say
about. Like
anything.
We
remotely,
just
we're not
did.
remotely talking about that though. We're not like that's so far. That's such a stretch. That's such a far off. Like you literally went into fuck. You didn't just stretch. And you got your TV on and shit.
Because not
Goddamn.
everyone is a rapper act. Not everyone is a rapper like Drake and not an athlete like LeBron.
Yo, just stop talking, man, about it. Let's move on. This is one of the ones where you should let's just move on, man. Because you digging a hole. Like your hole is so deep, pause, that like literally like you next stop is hell, my G. Like
And
seriously. Like,
I know I can never trust you with the intimate details of my sex life and my wife.
Of course, why
Yeah,
would
I
you
but
wouldn't
tell
I,
that
trust
to me?
I
Are you
wouldn't
gay?
yeah,
Are
I
you
wouldn't
fucking gay?
trust this dude. I wouldn't trust this dude fucking with anything.
Oh man,
Of course, if you think it's detrimental, why would you trust other people? It's just you having discernment or no discernment at all to choose
see, this
people
is why we
like
can't.
that.
This is why we can't have
no,
high
I would
trust
have.
societies.
I would tell you that I was
Of
cheating on
course,
my wife if it was to save someone's life. If it would save someone's life from me saying to you that I cheated on my wife, I would have to tell you.
It depends on whose wife it was, whose life it was. Like shit. Like listen. If I don't know the person, I ain't telling you that shit. I mean now,
you know
if it
the
was
root of this is because you can't agree that most, if not all, rappers are snitches at the end of the day, and there's nothing
no,
wrong with that, in my opinion,
we're
because they
not
do
doing
it
that.
all the time.
We're not doing that. Drake did
Of
it.
course, of
Drake
course.
did it. It is in Drake did that, and we talking about Drake right now. And the
I can't
next when
Definitely
a
believe.
only
rapper,
Drake.
another rapper does something, when another rapper does something, we gonna talk about that.
I
You know what
can't
I'm saying?
believe we're using rappers as our primary sources. It's wild.
Right. I mean, this is crazy. It's like Diddy.
But
Like
to
if
not
by your
agree, but
logic,
to not.
hold on, man. By your logic, if you was around Diddy, right? Because you say if everybody's doing it, it's not bitch behavior. If you was around Diddy, man, you would have. Who knows what you would have done, man? Who knows
But
what you would have done? Partake.
it wouldn't be gay. Everybody's being gay at the
Right.
same point.
Exactly.
Everybody's putting get baby oil and slipping and sliding and everything.
Right.
It's normal,
Like,
totally
yo, what
normal.
are you talking about, man? It don't matter. Listen, it don't matter who. Listen, I don't care who do it. Wrong is wrong and right is right. And yes, have I done wrong? Hell yeah. And I was wrong for it. But it don't make it right because everybody else. Listen, man. Let me tell you something, man.
I did not say
I
it's right. I'm saying
I know
everything.
people who have
Everybody
snitched
does
on
the
their
same thing.
brothers and gotten their brothers time, long sentences. I know people snitched on their brothers. I know people have snitched on their mothers. I know people have their mother put their house up to bond them out of jail, and they fucking went on a run. Okay, I know motherfuckers that done people. I've done fucked up, treacherous shit, betrayed motherfuckers. I get it all and everything. And if you want to look at it, it's like yeah, a different betrayal is just as bad as what Drake did. Fine, I'll give you that. There's other comparable betrayals. But that particular betrayal, there's a bro code about it. Other betrayals, there's not a bro code about it. That betrayal, like, yo, we going to Vegas this weekend, or yo, we at the frat house, and you got a wife and shit. No, you don't. No, you don't go back and tell the wife. No,
that's an act of treachery, which is a totally feminine sort of characteristic.
Yeah, no.
You're trying to destroy this person in the most surreptitious way with only just a little bit of words, a little bit of information, and then just destroy him, nuke him.
That's what I'm saying. Every rapper does that. So what's wrong with that?
I'm sorry,
what they do.
You were talking.
Every rapper.
I didn't hear what you said.
That's what every rapper does. So that's what I'm saying. That's what they do.
Yeah, they're all bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I want you to guys admit.
With what you say, no, I'm not admitting that because I don't think all of them would do that. I don't think all of them would do that particular thing, and no, I'm not admitting that.
Of course, they do all the time.
Not publicly.
They do not all the time. Not publicly. It's a song. It's a song.
Yo, if the guy had, let's say LeBron James was passed, right? Let's say LeBron James had moved on to the afterlife, right? I still think it would be some bitch ass shit for Drake to do that shit, even if LeBron was gone.
Like all the people when Kobe died, all the people that kept bringing up the rapes, those people, that wasn't cool.
No, he knew about that. Okay. She knew about that. That's fine. It sucks. That's horrible behavior. It was reprehensible, and I made videos about it. I thought that was disgusting when they did that. I agree with you 100%. But she knew about that. To tell about, yeah, man, me and Kobe went to Cancun in 2018, and she like, for real? She's like, oh, 2018, Kobe didn't go to Cancun. Oh yeah, man, we was down there fucking all the bitches.
That's a treacherous, feminine, leftist move. That's what they tried to do to Trump. They tried to bring him down by the porn star. That's bad energy, man.
Nah, you don't do that. You don't do that. And listen, you just don't do it.
They didn't do that to Kennedy.
And listen, let me tell you something. If I did that by accident, like say the example I gave you, right? Say Kobe. I'm talking to Vanessa, and I'm like, yeah, Vanessa, yeah, man, Kobe's great guy, man. I remember we went to Cancun in 2018, and she was like, Cancun? Kobe never told me about a trip to Cancun. If I had done something like that by accident, I would feel terrible. You know what I'm saying? Because right then she knows if he taking trips and he not telling his wife, you know what the implication is, right? So it's like I would feel terrible just spilling the beans by accident.
That's an accidental bitch move, and that one hurts just as much.
Yeah, exactly. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, so it doesn't matter. But you talking about doing that shit on purpose? I would feel horrible doing that shit by accident, my nigga. And with the nigga dead. He could be dead.
I wouldn't tell Ava Braun if Hitler were cheating on her. That's between them. I stay out of it. Exactly. I don't bring it up. I don't want to offset the course of history over some personal stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, because your voice will not be as amplified like Drake or any other rapper.
Salute.
Well, I think Hitler had much bigger things on his plate than rapping, but I get what you're saying.
Not yours.
salute to Osa the Healer. He said Pusha T destroyed Drake long before Kendrick. Ninjas don't tell on cheating husbands. Facts. Any final thoughts?
Let me ask you this.
Good.
Who is Pusha T? What is Pusha T's hit single?
Man,
none. There's none.
Any final
there's
thoughts?
None. The answer is none.
Well, he's the Clips. He's with the Clips. What happened to that boy? The Clips got tons of hits. What are you talking about? He's a Clip. You sound crazy. But go ahead. Any final thoughts?
Well, as always,
I'm just saying Pusha T is a nobody compared to Drake and Kendrick.
Okay. So, right. Go ahead. You're striking out a lot tonight. Go ahead. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I crown it. You should be glad that Wicked ain't here, man. Because
Wicked is always funny when I'm cooking his ass. So you can sit this one out too.
Hey,
You
you
can sit
gotta
this one
gotta
out too because
recalibrate.
you got nothing on me aside from pack. That's it. I can cook you too
I
if
don't.
I want to.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
You
letting
don't know.
you
That's
dig your
it.
own.
You don't know.
Uh,
Yeah, that's it. You
Okay.
don't know.
Hey, I'm not gonna
And I think
argue with you.
um,
All right,
if
hey
you're
man,
looking for defense from Wicked, then you're fucked because Wicked is a
hey
bitch
man.
also.
What time is it in the Philippines right now?
2 p.m.
Okay, all right. Well, it's past lunch, but have a good pack dinner, and we'll see you next time. Same black
All right.
time, same black channel. Out of here. Subscribe.